What is going on,
Hello,
everybody? Welcome back to the Contested NBA podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Alex Toma.
I'm Ethan Cope.
We got
I'm sad Laker fan, number 4,672.
so I guess
We
that's
are.
why I didn't hear the typical intro from Max Tepper.
Yeah, we are
So,
recording this on the night of October 9th, which is
Very important day in Laker
the
history.
game 5 of the finals. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to actually take all this stuff off because it's kind of distracting.
Takes all the stuff off as just his hat.
I mean, it gave a
Yeah.
lot of bulk. It gave a lot of bulk to the
yeah.
head area. But anyways, do you guys want to talk about the news? Because the only thing that came out was that, what was it? Lawrence Frank won Executive of the Year. Or do you guys want to talk about that another time?
I mean, I don't really
Congrats to
think there's
Lawrence
much
Frank.
to talk
I
about.
really don't care. Yeah.
Yeah,
First of
Executive
all,
of
I
the
don't
Year
even
is
think it's
honestly such a meaningless award.
It's meaningless if you do it year by year. Like an Executive of the Year award should be done like every 5 years, if we're being real. Like, I don't think you can
Or
hand that
like
award out in
Executive
1
of the
year.
Decade.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
But
yeah, that's quite, yeah.
I mean, I
Well, I mean,
understand.
yeah,
Never mind.
I see year by year. I see how it could be Lawrence Frank, Pat Riley, and Rob Pelinka for this year. Definitely, because they made the most moves in the offseason, and then especially with midseason acquisitions with Markieff Morris, and then midseason trades because they Clippers got Marcus Morris for like a bag of chips, really.
And Reggie Jackson.
That wasn't so good.
ugh.
That didn't work out so well.
Well, I know, but
But
It worked
anyways,
out fine in the regular season, but
yeah,
oh me, oh
overall.
my.
Plus, I guess they got Joakim Noah, who they didn't really play too much, but whatever.
yeah, I don't really
Deontay
understand that
Rivers,
signing
whatever.
looking back at it.
So yeah, I mean,
understood it, but
like Pat Riley, I understand too, because he also made a lot of like trades, midseason trades that really helped the Heat get to where they are. But again,
Yeah.
it's nobody would have
Iguodala,
voted
Jay
Pat
Crowder.
Riley.
Those are
They're pretty good. Name.
yeah. Again, this is pre-playoff, so again,
I
people
mean,
gotta remember that.
that big
Recency bias is killer.
that big trade with the Grizzlies midseason definitely paid off, getting Icky and Jay Crowder.
Yeah, and then
Sure.
also signing Jimmy Butler in the sign and trade.
Yeah,
Drafting Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, developing Duncan Robinson, developing Bam. So I mean, which is also huge credit to the coaching staff, but
yeah, it's smart coaching, but yeah.
But drafting was definitely Pat Riley had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see why Lawrence Frank won the award. I'm not like mad or anything. It is what it is.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I
not
totally
really
get it.
worried about Executive of the Year.
And
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
Rob Pelinka
congrats to
did
Lawrence Frank, but I really don't care. So
yeah. And I mean, Rob Pelinka, and then people are butthurt because Rob Pelinka didn't get it. He did a good job for what he had, but I guess looking back on it with hindsight, you shouldn't have waited for Kawhi. Whatever.
But it was working out, so.
I'm not. Yeah, they're fine.
So, anyways, let's get into the big topic. By the way, you gotta show Lakers finals shirt. Shipping was pretty fast, actually. Came in like 3 days.
Western Conference Finals shirt.
So are we going to talk about the enormous disappointment that tonight was?
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, well, it was a disappointment maybe for Laker fans, but not for me or you, Ethan.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
But if
I was going to say, Max, maybe you want to be –
Yeah.
I was going to say, Max, if you – yeah, you started off. I mean,
I was just going to say, given everything, the Lakers kind of had going for them, like all the media attention, the Mamba jerseys, everyone was waiting for that Kobe, this was for you from LeBron after the game tonight. The Larry O'Brien trophy was already there. I mean,
yeah,
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As I wipe
it
a
was a
tear
rough
away.
night, but
I mean that was
they'll be fine.
honestly. I think it's safe to say that that's a hardwood classic, especially from this year. I mean that game was really like I
Mm-hmm.
felt, shaking my hand or whatever. Yeah, man, I was really hyped, and the game starts off. It's going back and forth. It's looking good. It's looking how you would expect it to go, and then the Heat pull lead, and I was like, all right, well, the Lakers do a little something. These games are never decided in the third quarter, even most of the fourth quarter. These are decided at the very end, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, the Lakers, I think they didn't get the production out of their bench that they usually do,
Not at
and
all.
which actually goes to show how important their bench is. It actually, because it's not just you put AD on that 2018 Cavs team, and that team isn't as good as this year's Lakers. I think this year's Lakers definitely has
They
more
missed the playoffs probably.
with AD and LeBron on the Cavs.
Oh, I thought you were just I thought you were just talking about AD on the Cavs alone.
No,
But
I'm saying
I
I
misunderstood.
think people don't really recognize how well this bench, although it's not it's deep in a different way. Like it's not like you have shooters, although it's just players that fit really well into the rotation. And we didn't get that tonight,
Yeah,
especially because Kuzma had a pretty atrocious performance.
he
Danny
had a rough
Green,
night.
I guess Danny Green didn't actually do that bad when you look at the stat sheet, but it just wasn't a great contributor.
Everyone
Defensively, of
just
course.
everyone just saw Danny Green miss the last shot and just assumed he had a horrible night.
Yeah. So I'll get to that.
Yeah,
Really, the
but
big,
hey, man,
Yeah. I'll let you continue. Continue.
obviously, it was LeBron, AD, Rondo, and Caruso that were the best players. And obviously, after LeBron and AD, it's a different type of
Big drop off.
contribution. Yeah. What was exciting though is you got to see Bam, or no, you got to see Dwight fight Jimmy Butler. That was pretty cool. That was fun. But
Yeah.
Dwight got to
that
chill,
might have
man.
jinxed it.
Dwight got to chill.
Yeah,
I
it was a bit much.
mean, I
Dwight's been
don't
on his
really.
bullshit this series.
Dwight's been kind of on some emotional shit these playoffs.
He really
Yeah, no, he
has
definitely
been,
has.
but
Like
I think
not like the good emotional where it's just you're pumped and you're you're in the game. It's like the emotional where you're getting in over your head and it's
Well, no, I think
distracting.
he has been the first type of emotional, but it's a fine line. And tonight he definitely crossed it. And there's been other nights where he crosses it.
I was just about to say he's crossed it
yeah,
a good
like
amount of
that foul
times these
on Jimmy,
playoffs.
that was like you just slapped the man in the head. But
Yeah, with your giant elbow.
strange night for Dwight. Yeah,
Was that before or after the fight?
That was after.
that was after. Yeah,
Yeah, because
Surprised
I
they
don't even think
didn't.
that was in the first quarter.
I'm surprised they didn't eject him for that, knowing refs
no.
these days.
I mean, he didn't even play that much anyways, so after
I
that.
know, but I mean,
But
either way.
and then the Heat, they shortened their rotation. They I don't know, man. They're just fighters. They're all fighters.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, not all of them had a great game, but
Back,
enough of them did.
yeah, and then the
I
ones that had a
agree.
great game were the ones that were struggling earlier. Duncan Robinson couldn't buy a shot. And in most of this series, it seems like him, Hero, and the shooters have been struggling. But Duncan Robinson was huge tonight. Like
Mm-hmm.
like you said, Max, when the game was close, and it started to feel like the Lakers were pulling away once they took the lead back. And Duncan Robinson comes, he hits a three. Then him and Jay Crowder are hitting 4-point plays. And game 4 was close like that too. But the difference was Miami just made the plays they didn't make in the previous game. It's really that simple.
Yeah, and when you look at the matchups, the stats in the matchups, the Heat and the Lakers were right there. Only a few points off here and there. It was just I think it really comes down to the Heat were hitting shots and the Lakers weren't. I mean, the Lakers got great shot after great shot. They just missed. The Lakers supporting cast didn't do much. AD obviously went out of the game for a little bit, so it kind of threw off the rhythm. But other than that, like, there's no excuse. Like, you just, at a certain point, you have to hit these shots.
To be fair, the Lakers did shoot a better percentage, but like you said, it literally, I think the only reason their percentage was really that low tonight was because of their bench. I mean, their bench was a combined 5 for 22.
From three?
No, just from the field, but from three.
Oh,
Oh, you want
K-
to talk? You want
And
to talk about
KCP shot
three?
6 of 15.
You want to talk about three? Their bench shot 1 for 11 from 3-point. So Morris, Kuzma,
Wow.
Rondo, and Caruso.
Yeah.
Their bench was.
Rondo didn't play a bad game, though. He definitely helped out.
He definitely
a
didn't
lot.
shoot well though.
Yeah, Rondo's give and take with the shooting.
But yeah, I mean,
But obviously,
Yeah.
what it boils down to is, it comes down to the last possession. Danny Green inbounds the ball to LeBron, and Danny Green sags off, then comes back to set a screen. LeBron takes a double, triple, whatever. He takes it to the paint, passes it out to Danny Green. Danny Green misses a wide, like, no one's within 20 feet of him. He misses it. Keith gets the rebound. He throws it somewhere. I don't know. He and AD miscommunicate. And it falls out of bounds. And then he get the ball. That's game.
I'm going to be honest, though. I don't care what anyone says, and you can't convince me otherwise. Passing it to Danny Green, who was 2 for 4 previous of the shot on the whole night, and he's wide open, top of the key, like for a wide open 3 to take the lead. I don't think that's a bad pass by Braun at all. I don't think it's a. I think it was the right play for sure.
I think there's a lot of.
I want to say this, Max, if I can.
Gone better in that play. Yeah. Alex, you there?
I just want to. I know people they might be killing LeBron for this. Yeah. I understand the play.
It's just
Danny Green was wide open. And does it sound bad?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's just lagging.
Oh, okay. If it's bad, I could cut it. So.
No. Just keep going.
You just keep going, and then we'll get back.
I don't know. Danny Green could have had his Robert Horry moment or Derek Fisher moment. You guys just laughing. It just didn't happen. And on a night LeBron was killing it, I don't know. I don't remember how many points he had, but this was one of the all-time performances. And I would have liked it if he took a jumper, maybe pulled up from the mid-range, but I get the play.
Yeah, he was 40. He had 40 points tonight. He really couldn't do anything wrong tonight, if I'm being honest. But
he had Steph Curry going through his veins or something. I don't know, but he shot a great percentage from 3.
Yeah, 6 for 9. Obviously, you'll take that any night, any day of the week. But,
especially from LeBron.
Yeah, and I do see kind of the thing where he's just to have LeBron take the shot, but in reality, like I said already, it's just the right play to pass it out to Danny Green at the top. And I will say, though, I don't know what – I guess Markieff Morris just missed LeBron, but on his rebound, and also just a fucking atrocious pass to AD. But
obviously.
LeBron was at the right wing, wide open when he had the ball. And he just missed him. And I can see why he would pass that to AD right there, but he also just made a horrible pass and Bam was right on him. And to miss a wide open LeBron James is a really, really big fuck up right there. Yeah,
there was definitely obviously, even if one person misses the shot, whatever, you don't blame it on them because there's other parts of the game that could have gone better. But looking at that play, there's just something not right there because, and I only had to watch it twice to see what was wrong. First of all, when Danny Green inbounds the ball, he and LeBron are the only ones that are moving. AD, KCP, and
Or
Keith, they were just standing around. They didn't start to move until LeBron drove into the paint. I get it, isolation play, but there definitely needs to be more movement. And that's been one of the criticisms of the Lakers is that they don't create a whole lot of ball movement, especially having, LeBron and Rondo on the team. So then Danny Green misses the shot. And yeah, like you said, I don't know why Keith didn't just hit LeBron. LeBron's wide open. He's 6 for 9 from three tonight. There's just multiple things. But yeah, LeBron should have taken the shot. Anthony Davis should have taken the shot. There's countless things you could say went wrong. I'm not sure what the my theory is that the play didn't work out, and they just kind of
improvise.
tried to improvise. So I'm not too sure. But
hey man, if it was a broken play, he had a good look, though. So
yeah,
to be fair, I'm sure Markieff Morris didn't intentionally miss LeBron wide open, but to miss him right there, pretty much cost him. Obviously, and then
on a hot LeBron shooting night, this is. But another thing, I guess it's time to mention now, Jimmy Butler had another all-time performance that I didn't think he had in him. I thought
Jimmy Butler was
triple-double
phenomenal.
Yeah, I didn't think that first 40-point triple-double was a fluke. He's definitely capable of it, but I wasn't expecting another. I think he had 35 points tonight. Another 30-plus point triple-double, just putting the team on his back, carrying them. And at moments in the fourth quarter, when the Lakers look like they're about to pull away, Jimmy comes down, takes it hard to AD, hit clutch ass free throws tonight. And you mentioned this, Ethan. What is it? 47 minutes and 11 seconds. That's what's up. That's some real shit right there by Jimmy Butler.
So, Jimmy Butler sat for exactly 48 seconds tonight. 48 seconds of game time tonight. So
yeah, that is
props to Jimmy
that's a leader
Butler.
right there.
He's a fucking dog. That's really some killer.
And props to Spoelstra too.
You gonna elaborate?
Is he gonna say something else, or is he lagging? I can't tell.
I was just saying. Oh, I thought my bad. I thought Ethan was saying something, but I was just gonna say credit to Spoelstra for saying fuck it. I'm going 7 guys and shorting the rotation because these 7 guys need to be on the floor at all times. I can't have any wasted minutes.
No. Yeah, and they definitely didn't waste minutes. All the guys on the floor. A couple of them didn't score very well, but I didn't see one atrocious performance from anyone on the Heat.
Yeah, the only problem is with the Heat, in 38 minutes, Bam had 13, 4, and 4. So there's just something off with Bam. I really think his shoulder's bothering him.
He's been underwhelming, but there was that sequence, I think, in the third or early fourth quarter where he really was making an impact, and he was keeping the Heat in the game. So you got to give him credit for that. But yes, I've also noticed
there is something I think his shoulder has just been bothering him.
He's not taking as many shots. He's not facilitating as aggressive. Well. Exactly.
Yeah. If you look at Bam in the Celtics series, especially game 6, you could see he was aggressive, attacking the basket, posting up, everything. He just hasn't been doing that, which I understand. His shoulder's injured, but it's showing on the court.
I think he still had a relatively decent defensive game. Let me see what the stats are.
Yeah, but offensively.
Oh, only 1 block, but
it's not the usual production from Bam, is what I'm saying.
Right.
And the shoulder is clearly bothering him.
Kendrick Nunn,
like you said,
our boy.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Kendrick Nunn provided some. I was gonna say Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn definitely provided some very solid minutes off the bench. 14, 4, and 3 in 28 minutes on 6 of 11 shooting, including a couple threes. And also, really, what I think the biggest problem for the Heat was because you kind of understand that Jimmy Butler is gonna control the game for the Heat. He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna step up. But one thing that really stopped, I think, or I guess not stopped, but I think something that really impacted the Heat is the 26 points from Duncan Robinson, which when the Heat get Duncan Robinson going like that, there's almost no stopping them because it's just constant, like he'll hit like a tough three and then he hits so many threes to like swing momentum throughout games.
And he can
And
find his shot
today,
very well.
yeah, exactly. And it really only takes like a couple threes for him to get going, and he was able to do that consistently tonight, which was a very, very important, significant part of the Heat's offense and, winning the game.
Right. Duncan Robinson, I think the bright spot he gives is that he's always going to be able to find his shot. It's just a matter of whether he makes it. And in the series, he some games does and some games doesn't. But he's always going to be able to move off screen, find his rhythm. And that's all you can ask of a shooter. That's literally everything you need from a shooter. And it's just not knocking them down. Tonight, he knocked them down. I very much doubt in Game 6 he's going to be able to do this again. Very much doubt because he had 7 3-pointers, which he can do, but 2 games in a row is tough. But it's tough, man. The Heat play smash mouth basketball. You've heard it in 2K 100 times. Smash mouth basketball. That's what they play, and they played it tonight, and they willed themselves to a win. I mean, and now it's 3-2, and they're back in the series.
Yeah. I do, however, don't think the Heat win the next game, which
it would be very hard.
Would make my prediction correct because I said at the beginning of the series, Lakers in 6, because this was clearly and is now clearly their toughest opponent they've had these playoffs. And I really just didn't see the Heat going down in 5 because I know the Heat are better than that. But, yeah.
And this team is legit.
This team
is legit, man.
It's just unfortunate for Laker fans because, like I said earlier, there's just all the hype around them from the media. I mean, ESPN literally posted a hype video for Game 5 that only included Laker highlights. And I'm also really tired of seeing the KCP block on Tyler Hero because he smacked the fuck out of him. Like,
dude,
in the back of his head.
I haven't seen that a single time after that game.
I've seen it every single game. In like every highlight video of the Lakers, I see that block.
Oh, by the way, KCP also had a really good game. I mean, not percentage-wise, but he did have 16 points. He did have some really timely threes.
He did
his defense, honestly, this game has been really good. He's been disrupting the passing lanes a lot. He didn't get too many steals. I don't even think he got one. But I see a lot of like deflections and whatever, and deflections are always a good way of disrupting their play. Let me see actually how many steals he had.
A lot of stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but he had...
Yeah, he had 1 steal.
Yeah, 1 steal.
But, yeah, no, he definitely had a really, prevalent defensive contribution.
Yeah.
Which is great. I don't know where this KCP has been all year, but I'm glad it's showing up now.
It's just unfortunate because AD and Braun both had really, well, Braun especially, but they both had really good games tonight, and KCP did his thing, but the rest of the team really just didn't help. I mean,
that's what's weird about AD, I think, is like he's getting 28 points, but it doesn't feel like that. I mean, there's some games where AD dominates, like absolutely dominates. He's not doing that. Obviously, he got hurt, so, but even before that, he was going around it very gingerly. He wasn't, I mean, if he was playing to his potential, he could be putting up close to 40 points as well.
Yeah, and even, like you said, even, like, as injured as he was, for what it's worth, I mean, he still put up 28, 12, 3 assists. You're not really ever going to get a lot of assists out of AD because that's not his game, but he also had 3 steals and 3 blocks.
Yeah, great defensively.
He only turned it over twice. I mean, you can't
he's
really
altering shots. It's not even just blocks.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that doesn't – AD does a lot of stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. But
like also 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really ask any more from AD. It's just when you watch him, he just seemed a little slow tonight.
No, you can definitely ask for more. I mean, not injured AD, but like on top of his game AD, you can be like,
but
you got to be more aggressive. I mean, he should be dominating. Bam is a baby to him. Sorry.
I mean, what do you think,
they're-
Alex?
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't think he's necessarily a baby.
I don't know. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
good.
A little bit. Yeah, like you said, Max, 80 did have 28 points, but it was a very quiet 28 points. I definitely agree with that point. I don't know. He just didn't seem as dominant or there as he was for part of the series before this. And like you said, KCP, 6 of 15, didn't shoot particularly well at all, but it seemed like late in the fourth he made those timely plays like he did in the previous games. So I didn't think the Lakers played bad. Like obviously their usual role players didn't play to their potential tonight, but the Heat just grinded out a tough ass win, man. I mean, it's
Nothing
not
more
much else
to
to
it,
say.
honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler's freaking special.
Jimmy
That
Butler's
dude
really
is
good.
awesome.
If
That dude is awesome.
If anyone in the league has that Mamba mentality,
Yeah, Jimmy Butler.
it's Jimmy.
Yeah, I was just saying, man, like all these
Yeah.
players are soft today. Like Jimmy just played 47 minutes. Like get on the fucking court, bro, and do your thing.
And you saw him like there's that really like cool picture of him like leaning over the table. And he's like, "Good God, like I really got to go shoot more free throws and whatever."
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's
and I
nothing.
mentioned that earlier. Like his free throws were clutch as hell.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and he's shooting. He's had. I think he's only missed like 4 free throws this entire series, something like that, 3, 4 free throws, and he's shot a lot of free throws. So I mean, there's Jimmy. There's literally nothing more you can ask of him. He's amazing.
He's just built different.
I mean, he's not even as talented as some guys in the top 10.
He really
but
is.
he plays.
He's built different. Yeah.
His
But he
mindset
plays,
puts him over the top, honestly.
His impact is top 10. There's a lot of guys that are more talented than Jimmy Butler. A lot.
Yeah,
of guys,
I was just about to say that because
I'd rather have Jimmy on my team.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that because the question was brought up in the group chat, but I mean, if we're talking like top 10 players to take on our team, Jimmy might be top 5.
Wait a
I
sec.
wouldn't go that far. Wait, yeah, I wouldn't go that far, dog. That's
I mean,
a bit much.
Top like 8.
Maybe in these playoffs, but I don't know. Even that might be a stretch. But I think he's a. I don't think he's a top 10 talent, but when you look, because when you think about it, you got Kawhi, LeBron, AD, KD, Giannis, Luka, Harden,
Steph.
and then I think
If I'm trying to win though, I'm taking him before Harden and Luka.
Luka for right now.
I'm not. I am taking both Harden and Luka over him, but
I'm not taking Harden. Harden's a loser in the
just
playoffs.
No. Listen, Jimmy Butler's clutch and Luka isn't, but I think Luka later on during his career will fix that because Luka will be a generational talent.
I'm talking about if you want a leader on your team, Jimmy Butler's got to be like top 8.
Yeah, as a leader, yeah,
I'd
for
say
sure.
top. I think I bet. Yeah, he has he's barely scratching in the top 10 in my opinion.
See, this is like where this gray
guys.
area comes in about like the best players. It's like there's really great players, but then there's players you want more. And there's talented players and there's great leaders. So there is that gray area, but no matter what, Jimmy Butler is definitely up there. And I mean, to be able to push this kind of performance out of someone who we didn't think would be able to do that, I mean, because it's like Trae Young puts up a lot of like really cool stats, but he's on the Hawks, and the Hawks are one of the worst teams in the league. We're pushing,
not his fault, but yeah.
We're pushing Jimmy Butler, we're pushing Jimmy Butler to pretty much put up monster stats in the finals against the Lakers. I mean, that
Well, he
speaks
has
volumes
to. I
right
mean,
there.
he has to. If the Heat want a chance to
But the
make
fact that
this
he's
a
able to.
7-game series,
Yeah.
yeah, he's definitely surprised me. I didn't expect this. And before, I just want to say, if the Heat win Game 6, then this shit starts getting weird. Then this series,
Yeah.
It's
then I think you
tough.
go into, and then I think you going into Game 7, you're like,
Oh
fuck.
shit.
Like,
Yeah, this is
like we let these guys, yeah, like we let these guys get to 7, and it's hard, man, because once you have a team on the ropes, you just got to end them quick. And a reason for that is not only will they get confidence, but you saw like AD got injured. Like, let's say AD's not good to go for Game 6. That's why you want to close these series out early.
yeah.
Like, you never know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. And if it gets to a Game 7, fucking Kendrick Nunn might hit 5 threes. Like, some weird shit will happen in a Game 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
So
you definitely don't want it to go. But I can't tell if this is like, it's hard when you're in the moment to kind of ask yourself, like, is this one of the series where they're up 3-1 and then the team that's down wins the game and then they just finish the series off? Or is this actually like a 3-1 comeback? And it's really hard to tell, obviously. We're living in the present, whatever.
yeah, like I said, I think the Lakers will pull it out Sunday, but they better pull it out. That's all I gotta say. Like, they better win this Game 6.
Oh my goodness, bro.
They better win.
Dude, you guys,
they
like,
really
you
can't
guys
let
have
him back in this. They've already let him back in the series, but they really can't on
you guys have
Sunday.
no idea. You guys have no idea. Like, 5 minutes left. I'm starting to like shake a little bit. I'm tearing up, thinking like, this is happening, man. This is happening, and it's just rip my heart out, throw it on the ground, stomp on it.
That.
Hey, if anyone's gonna rip my heart out, it better be Kawhi or Jimmy. That's all I'll say.
Jimmy. Kawhi.
Not the Clippers,
Yeah,
Kawhi.
But yeah, I see. Yeah, because Paul George ain't ripping anyone's heart out. We know that. But hey,
Hey man, I like
whatever.
Kawhi. You know my thing. I like Kawhi. I don't really like the Clippers.
Well,
I think Ethan would agree with me. I don't really dislike the Lakers. Like, I fuck with the Lakers, their players. I just don't like. You're cool, Max, but a lot of their fans are just. My goodness.
yeah. The Laker fans
Yikes.
are by far the worst fan base in the
Like, seriously,
Oh, speaking of which, Lakers lost
they're on
tonight.
some cowboy shit for real.
Oh my
Lakers
god.
lost tonight. You want to know who's trending?
Frank
Because the
Vogel.
Lakers lost tonight? Frank Vogel was trending.
Frankie V.
Unbelievable, man. These dudes get Frank Vogel to trend on Twitter every single time we lose.
There's also
And
been
he definitely could have done a better coaching job than
There's
tonight's
also
game.
been
But
petitions for 3 players this year for Laker players to get cut.
dude, I don't know if they think like the Lakers organization is a democracy or something where you can make petitions and protest. These fools protested in front of Staples Center, and then the Lakers like got AD after that. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
These Laker
And they
fans
almost
seem
got
to have a
Kawhi,
lot
like-
of yeah.
They
these
really
Laker
have the
fans seem to have a lot of
audacity.
say.
I mean,
And I say, like, man, and Laker fans been acting like they've been a poverty franchise for the last century.
I know.
like-
Good Lord, man.
Like, they're like, bro, we better win the chip. Like, fuck,
Nah,
man, y'all have
look,
16.
Man, you guys. Well, Ethan doesn't know. Well, all right.
Well,
you
Ethan's
don't know.
experienced more chips than you as a fan.
That's true.
Because
But
you
hey,
were
in my
watching
Laker,
2010. I don't know, though.
look, man, every cool moment the Lakers ever had was, besides Kobe's last game, was they were old highlights, like all that I've seen. Because I didn't start watching the Lakers until Dwight was on the Lakers, and so for
Yeah,
me,
but they,
this is
Yeah, I'm saying
and
it's been a rough 6 years, but
for me especially because I never saw the Lakers make the playoffs but once. Yeah, no, and then that tweet that you sent that was like,
the one and signed for Danny Green.
no, not that.
Oh.
The one that was like, Laker fan, 35-year-old Laker fans really got to see Magic, Shaq, Kobe,
Oh,
and
that one.
LeBron win championships for their teams. That's
Like,
crazy.
come on, man.
I got to see
Yeah.
Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Prime Rondo once when I was
I don't
8,
even want to
which
talk
was
about what
12
I got
years
to
ago.
saw or I got to see. So, we
Well,
skip that part.
If the Heat win on Sunday, Alex, you and I might be in the same boat. So
Hey, man. I think the Lakers pull it out. I think the Lakers pull it out Sunday, but in the hypothetical alternate bubble where they blow a 3-1 lead, all I'm gonna say is karma, and that's gonna be my only text. And I'm just gonna go away in the off season. You won't hear from me again.
dude, I thought a
All I'm gonna
pandemic shutting the
say-
season down and having to everything I thought that was alternative universe, parallel universe stuff. I think it's just time we recognize we are the parallel universe.
I was just say in the alternative bubble, Danny Green hits that 3 and no slander goes his way, and he becomes a god in Laker land.
Yeah. That's
But,
the
hey.
John Paxson shot, but for LeBron.
Bro, I had to ask Ethan if he saw his tweet because he brought it up. Someone was like, LeBron needs to cut Danny Green's mohawk off when he's sleeping. Ain't no 33-year-old man should have a mohawk.
Oh yeah, Oprah on Twitter. That man's hilarious.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't
Yeah.
be. How the fuck you a grown man with a family rocking a mohawk? I'm
God.
sorry, but that's so weird. Just
Hey,
get
he has the tattoo of the fucking arrow on his elbow.
The bullseye.
Yeah, the bullseye. Maybe he needs a cover up or something.
Yeah, because his Instagram is like Green Ranger, isn't it? I don't know. He's
I
supposed
have
to
no
be.
idea, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure it's like Green Ranger. Like he's supposed to be like a, like a. All right.
I hear dogs.
Yeah. Because no one's home, so now I'm kind of worried.
Oh no. Well, Ethan goes check.
Okay,
if
well-
his house is fine. I don't think there's much else to say. Hopefully,
I'm going to
comes
cut
back
this
soon.
part out. I'm going to cut this. Yeah, I'm going to cut this part out.
How bad was the lag?
It was like, I would say, so Danny Green didn't do very well tonight. Yeah, it wasn't up to his standards or whatever.
Dude, that's why I was silent for a little bit. I didn't want to keep talking and it keep fucking up.
Doesn't seem like there's much of a lag now.
Boys.
Yeah. All right. Welcome
My
back,
bad.
Ethan Coe.
All right, well, I think it's about time we wrap up this podcast.
Yeah.
In conclusion, the Heat willed their way to a win, like I said before, and the Lakers, LeBron and AD definitely had a pretty good showing. The Lakers bench, not as much. And we'll see on Game 6 what happens.
Lakers, I will say, kind of let the Heat back into the series a little bit. I think the Heat gained a little respect because the Lakers have been
Not
so
a little
used
bit, a lot.
Well, yeah, but I think the Heat definitely gained respect from, well, I guess the NBA world in general, because everyone has been so used to the Lakers winning in 5 that, and then, like up 3-1, they really should have closed it out today, but.
They should have closed it out tonight. They give the Heat hope. They gave the Heat some light. I think they'll close it out on Sunday. But like you said,
better not let them win Sunday.
Losing this game wasn't that worrisome. But if it's 3-3 going into Tuesday, then you should be worried. That's all.
Yeah, that's I'm definitely going to be. But that's what I'm saying. Like, at that point, LeBron just has to shave his head. Clean shaven. Has to be shiny. When that happens,
God.
Dude, the league is in trouble. That's another 20 years for LeBron in the league.
I was gonna say, man, when is LeBron gonna go away? God damn.
I was gonna say it's like another 5 more years. I don't know about 20, but I mean we'll see. I guess.
You don't know, man. When he shaves that thing, when he shaves that fang.
Braun at 55 might be a problem.
Yeah. First 55-year-old player since Manute Bol or whatever.
God.
All right.
Well,
I don't really
anyways,
have
let's
anything else to add.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
all right,
Max,
from the
take us away, Laker fan.
yeah. I am a Laker fan, aren't I? Unfortunately.
Oh, I feel
That's
so
it.
bad for you. Wow. Oh, it's so unfortunate.
Dude,
Wow.
it hurts, man. Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect you to know what it's like to like lose a really powerful, like really crucial game in the finals. Having never been out of the second round at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so anyways, from the Contestant NBA podcast, I'm one of your three co-hosts. I'm Max Tepper.
I'm Ethan Cope.
Alex Toma.
Like, share, subscribe, support, do whatever, comment. I don't really care. Please, just support us in any way possible. If you guys heard anything you disagree with, bada bing, go ahead and contest it. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Peace out.